Located in the southwestern corner of Georgia, you will find one of the South's most charming counties. Founded in 1818, Early County claims fame to several historical attractions, including the largest and oldest preserved mound complex in the southeastern United States, the southernmost covered bridge in the entire country, and the last standing Confederate wooden flagpole, which dates back to the Civil War era. Like most rural communities outside of Atlanta, the last few decades have brought specific challenges to Blakely and Early County. As interstates and bypasses routed traffic away, the community decided to take its future into its own hands. In April of 2006, Early County 2055, a unique economic development initiative was founded.
The first thing they did, they came in and created a comprehensive plan. I'm not sure that many large cities have as complete and as concise a comprehensive plan as what we have in a little town of 5,700 people in a county of 12.5.
Well, 2055 means a 50-year plan. We put a pretty large window of completion on this because we figured it was going to take a while to institute some of the changes in the community. But I think we figured that first and foremost had to be job creation, and we knew that it would probably take a while to attract jobs here. We needed to make sure that all the institutions that are already in place, like the Chamber, the Development Authority, city and county governments, would all start working together a little better than maybe we perceived that they had in the past. So 2055 really became the glue to tie all those organizations together and get us all pulling in the same direction.
Since its inception, more than 60 single-family homes have replaced 200-plus neglected buildings. 100 permanent jobs have been created, and dozens of small businesses joined the community. And 2055 continues to work towards the completion of projects such as an East Gateway and the Chamber of Commerce building restoration. Though economic opportunity is thriving at a swift rate, the small-town life of Blakely moves at a more tranquil pace. In the garden spot of God's country, community pride is big, giving is abundant, and life is so good. Early County is Southern living at its best. It's a place where spending time with neighbors leads to a positive community spirit, and it's where Sundays are for church and Friday nights are for football. Completed in 1904, the Early County Courthouse is the heart and soul of Blakely's charming society. In the early days, locals gathered around to enjoy the ragtime sounds of the Peanut Band. Today, it endures to be a place of congregation for events like Peanut Proud, Holidays on the Square, and Tailgating for the Future. It is also home to the aforementioned Confederate flagpole, the eternal flame that burns in memory of the county's fallen heroes, and the Peanut Monument that certifies Early County as the peanut capital of the world, and reminds us all that agriculture is the focal point of not only the county, but the entire state of Georgia. Although many national industries have taken hits, agriculture is still booming in southwest Georgia. Early County remains one of the top producing counties of cotton and peanuts in all of Georgia. The ginning of cotton began in Early County with Chancey's Ginnery. In 1991, the Early County Gin was built and currently has the capability to process 70 bales per hour and store 62,000 bales. Birdsong Peanuts, a privately owned company, handles about a third of all peanuts grown in the entire United States. Although Birdsong began in 1914, it was welcomed to its southwest Georgia locations in 1985. And the Blakely plant currently provides more than 125 jobs to the community. They are a major supplier to peanut manufacturers such as Planters, M&M Mars, Jif, Skippy, Hershey, and Nestle. Early County is also home to the state of Georgia's Small Business Man of the Year. Since 1866, Will Harris's family has farmed and raised livestock on the same land in Early County. After some recent economical and eco-friendly alterations, White Oak Pastures reopened as the only farm in the United States that has both a beef and poultry abattoir on the property. Further, White Oak Pastures is a proud supplier to major food distributors such as Whole Foods and Publix.
It's been a good transition from the perspective of animal welfare. I think my animals are much more humanely treated than they were previously. From an environmental stewardship perspective, this is the largest certified organic farm in Georgia, and there's been many benefits to the land. From an economic perspective, when I was a commercial cattleman, I had 3 employees, 2 of them on minimum wage. Today we've got 70-something employees. Nobody makes minimum wage. Everybody's got health insurance, and they don't have bonus money.
Though cotton, peanuts, and livestock farms play a major role in the ever-growing economy of Early County, it is Georgia Pacific that still remains as the largest private employer in the county and one of the largest containerboard operations in all of the United States. For more than 50 years, Georgia Pacific has provided as many as 500 jobs to the community. GP's impact is felt around the world as their community investments include gifts to improve education, enrich communities, and support environmental projects. In 2010, a new opportunity for Southwest Georgia was presented by the Georgia Department of Economic Development. Early County was selected as the home for the American International Marksmanship Academy, AIM. Their facilities offer elite training to our nation's military and law enforcement officials, as well as training and venues for civilians interested in firearms education and sporting events. At full operation, AIM has the potential to offer up to 200 additional jobs to Early County.
And I think as all the conceptual parts of AIMS comes together, I think you're going to see, I don't really know that anyone knows how big it could be.
Local educators at the Early County School System, Southwest Georgia Academy, Patala Charter School, and specifically Bainbridge College are working hard to produce a workforce that is ready and able to fill the diverse positions available through these various economic opportunities, including Pioneer Hospital.
We have a great school system. We have great hospitals. We have great public libraries.
We have agreements for EMS services, laboratory services, and just different skilled workforce that we need here at the hospital. And Bainbridge College and Pioneer has a good working relationship so that we can have a continuous recruiting area.
Although economic development is a priority, Early County also offers an array of attractions for adventurers and sightseers, such as Old Factory Creek, Howard's Mill, the Cohelee Creek Covered Bridge, which was built in 1891 just off the Chattahoochee River. For those interested in the historic treasures of the region, a visit to the Early County Museum will show many exhibits of Early County's rich heritage and agricultural background. The Kolomoki Indian Festival, held annually at the Kolomoki State Park, is the perfect opportunity to learn about the Indian burial mounds and see displays of primitive and pioneer skills. While all of these attractions are stationary within the confines of the county line, there is one attraction that is more often seen throughout the entire state of Georgia. Early County's Dream Big truck is the state's most preeminent rolling billboard. Weighing in at over 13,000 pounds, with a length of over 26 feet, this beast of the road runs on water and diesel, making it unlike almost every other truck on the road. With every mile Dream Big rolls, Early County's story is told. And with every Early County story told, another compliment is given to its community, a community that defines small town USA.
There's great value to small towns. I think, it may have been a couple of generations ago, but we all came from a small town at one point or another. And I think towns like this, people care about each other more. The true sense of community really does kind of stand by you in a town like.
A little Mayberry-esque, but to me, there's no substitute for raising your children in an environment like what we find here in Blakely, Georgia.